The rain had been falling for 19 days. Not heavy rain, not storm rain, just endless rain, the kind that never stops, the kind that changes the world. My name is Ethan Calder, and when the ocean swallowed the cities, when the rivers erased the roads, when the sky turned into an endless gray ceiling, it was just me and my son. On the last roof left in sight, waiting for someone to come. But the worst part? Something else was waiting too. When the sun rises now, it doesn't rise over land. It rises over water, miles of it, every direction. The entire town where we lived, Ridgeway, is gone. Only rooftops remain, broken chimneys, and the tops of drowned trees. Our house used to sit 3 streets from the river. Now the river is the world. My son Noah sits beside me. 8 years old, small, quiet, too quiet for a kid. He holds the little red backpack he packed before the water came. Inside, 2 candy bars, a toy astronaut, and a flashlight that barely works. He hasn't asked when the rescue boats will come. Not today. Not yesterday. I think he already knows the answer. The rain taps the metal roofing sheets. Tap, tap, tap. Constant, like a clock that measures the end of the world. I stopped checking my watch 3 days ago. Time doesn't mean anything now. It started with a storm warning. The news said it was just another seasonal flood. Nothing unusual. The river might overflow a little. Some low roads might close. Nobody evacuated. Nobody panicked. Why would we? The river had never reached the town before. Rain. Harder this time. Schools closed. People joked about it online. Kids splashed in puddles. Cars crawled through flooded streets. The river rose faster than anyone expected, but still, nobody thought the world was ending. The emergency siren sounded. That was the moment everything changed. Evacuations, traffic jams, panic, but the roads were already underwater. My wife Lena left that morning. She worked at the hospital across town. She said she'd come back once things settled. The roads flooded before she returned. I haven't heard from her since. The dam broke upstream. They didn't announce it. We just heard the roar, a deep thunder rolling across the valley. The river came like a moving wall. At first the water crawled slowly, then it surged. Within minutes the entire street became a river. Cars floated away like toys. Garbage bins spun through the current. Neighbors screamed from windows. That's when I grabbed Noah. We climbed the attic ladder, then through the roof hatch. Rain pouring down, wind howling. The water rising through the house. We pulled the ladder up behind us and waited. The town drowned overnight. Lights flickered out one by one. Street lights, homes, stores, hospitals. Then darkness swallowed everything. We saw helicopters the next morning, far away, tiny dots in the clouds. They never came close. A rescue boat passed 2 days later. It was already full. People clung to the sides, screaming, begging. The boat never slowed. Food ran out quickly. We rationed the snacks, half a candy bar each day, a bottle of rainwater. No one ever complained. That hurt the most. On day 6 a house drifted past us, an entire house, torn from its foundation, turning slowly in the current. Someone inside was knocking on a window. I couldn't reach them. After a week the town went quiet. No engines, no sirens, no voices, just rain and water. The world felt abandoned. Bodies started drifting by. Neighbors, strangers, sometimes just shapes beneath the water. I stopped letting Noah look over the edge. That night Noah finally spoke. "Dad, are we the only ones left?" I wanted to lie, but my voice wouldn't come out. On the 10th night we saw a light, a faint beam sweeping across the water. Searchlight. We screamed, waved, shouted until our throats burned. The light turned away and vanished. Noah slept beside me, shivering. He whispered something in his sleep. "Mom found us." I wish dreams were real. The roof used to be 15 feet above the street, now only 6. The flood hasn't stopped climbing. Our attic hatch floats beneath the water now. Everything inside the house is gone. Food, blankets, tools. Just us and the sky. I found an old emergency radio in the backpack. It barely works, but sometimes, late at night, it catches something. Last night we heard a voice, crackling, broken, but clear enough. Evacuation zones, northern ridges, survivors relocate to high structures. High structures, like our roof. Noah smiled for the first time in days. They're coming. I didn't answer, because the voice ended with something strange, something quiet, almost whispered, "Do not enter the water." That night we heard splashing, not waves, something moving, close. Something dark passed beneath the surface. Large, slow, circling the house, too big for debris. "Dad, what's that?" His voice trembled. I told him it was nothing, but the water moved again. Morning brought something new. A small aluminum boat drifting toward us. Empty. Hope exploded inside me. If we could reach it, we could leave the roof and search for higher ground. The boat floated 15 feet away, too far to grab. I found an old extension cord on the roof, tied a loop, threw it, missed. The rope caught the boat's motor. Slowly, carefully, I pulled. Something beneath the boat moved. A ripple, a swirl, then stillness. The boat bumped against the house. We finally had a way out, but something about the water felt wrong. A rotten smell drifted upward, like dead fish, and something worse. "Dad, I don't want to go in the water." Neither did I. The radio crackled suddenly. The same voice returned. "Wait, urgent. Stay on high structures. Repeat, do not enter the water. They're in it." Something slammed into the boat from below. Art. The boat flipped upside down, vanished. The water calmed again, like nothing happened. Whatever destroyed that boat was waiting. The rain grew heavier, wind stronger. The roof creaked under the pressure. "Dad." "Yes." "What if the water reaches the roof?" I had no answer. Far away, we saw skyscrapers barely above the flood. Their top floors glowing faintly. Maybe thousands of survivors, maybe none. A helicopter roared overhead. "Close this time," we screamed. Wave, jump. Then something leapt from the water. The helicopter veered suddenly. Smoke poured from its engine. It spiraled downward and crashed miles away. He didn't cry. He just stared and whispered, "They're not going to rescue us." The flood reached the gutter line of the roof, 2 more feet, and we'd have nowhere left. Thunder shook the sky. Rain turned into sheets. The roof felt smaller, the world darker. Something circled again, closer. For a moment, something surfaced beside the house. A pale eye, huge, watching us. It vanished instantly, but we both saw it. The water isn't empty. The flood didn't just drown the world, it brought something with it. The radio sputtered one last time. Last survivors, remain on rooftops. Rescue fleet arrives in 3 days. 3 days. The roof will be underwater by tomorrow. He grabbed my hand. Dad, don't let it take us. For the first time in 19 days, the rain stopped. The silence made the water louder, rippling, shifting, alive. A dark shape moves toward the house. Slow, massive. The roof creaks. Water laps against the shingles. Dad, it's coming. Something enormous rises beneath us. The house shifts violently. Wood cracks. A giant head breaks the surface. Eyes like dead moons. Skin pale as bone. He buries his face in my jacket. It doesn't attack, just watches. The radio said not to enter the water, not because we would drown, but because they are hunting. The monster sinks back beneath the flood. The house groans. The water climbs higher. 3 days until rescue. 1 day before the roof disappears. And something beneath the water is waiting for us to fall. If you want more stories like this, and want the part 2, like, comment and hit the subscribe button. I will see you inside.